If you're new, press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back. I want to make a call. I want to make a phone call to someone very special. So I'm going to dial the number. Bognadoff. Hi. Hello, Bognadoff. It's me. Adam Nicoin speaking. He bought Lunatic Classic at 17,000. What should we do? He bought. Didn't he look at the spinning top? No, he didn't see the spinning top. I made a Bitcoin update. Sorry, Luna Classic update. Talking about the spinning top. But he still bought. If you don't respect our trading plan, dump it.
Oh well, crazy. Yep, it was bought right over here. We made the phone to Bognadoff and we told him that, hey, that guy actually bought the coin. He didn't notice the spinning, the dojis or the spinning top, whatever. This was almost that spinning top right there. And we moved to the downside. We made a little bit of a green right now, coming down to 14,733. And unfortunately, we have 3 black crows again, 3 red candles back to back, which means a continuation is meant to happen. And yeah, right now we've been oversold, a little bit oversold department, maybe make a little bit of a push up and then continue even lower. So that's just how the downtrend works. The main focus is on the weekly, by the way. And if you look at the weekly time frame right here, that is something to pay attention to. Do you see that wick right over there? Yeah, that wick. We have 3 more days, 3 days, 20 hours to close the candlestick here. And that candlestick really shows that you could potentially go below and end up in red candle. Who knows? The worst can happen is, even maybe go back to 12,000. And if you do something like that, if you go back to 12,000, it's pretty evident that we're pretty much going to continue to the 10,000 department. Now, I did cash out on time. I cashed out on profits. I was looking to buy long term at 16,000. And then I changed my views about the long-term buying. Now, a lot of people have questioned, why, Adam, why did you change your mind? Why did you change your mind? You were pretty much confident in the last video that it maybe bottomed out. And now you're saying that, oh, it's going to go down. Well, let's address the issue. Let's address the elephant in the room. And I'm going to tell you some few reasons why. Now, number one, you really guys, a lot of people, I see a lot of newbies, and I always say this, loyalty, commitment is only good in real life. With cryptos, loyalty and commitment, wrong. Because in crypto, it's not your call, it's not your shout, it's not you who is controlling. You just gotta go with the flow of wherever the market wants to take you, and you don't have to take anything personal. The last time that I talked about Luna Classic, when we were up here, I said that, hey, this pump to me isn't anything good. Is not anything good. Now, for some reason, I thought this pump was actually good. Why? Because we're really oversold. Look at that oversold level, okay? And if someone told me that this could be a bottom, I would have believed that could be the bottom, because it can be the bottom here. But unfortunately, I told you before, what bothers me is the flag. This is a bear flag. You take that bear flag technical target right now and you take the top to the bottom like that. The target was never met, okay? If you look at this thing right here, it's actually meant to go to 9,900, pretty much 10,000. But for some reason, I thought this is going to happen. And if I kind of reanalyze things, this still looks to me like a retest of the flag. Do you see that? Like on the weekly, you broke to the downside, you went for the back test, you got rejected at the bear flag just to continue to the technical target. That makes sense. Perfect sense. And I cannot hold a coin because there's a rule of thumb of investing long term. You must know when to buy and invest long term. And of course, you don't want to buy when you still have a technical target pending to the downside. But then again, I told you 27,000, going to 27,000 kills everything, okay? It destroys the flag, it destroys the downtrend, you start an uptrend, okay? So that from there, it becomes, what do you call this? A confidence score, confidence level boost from 40% to nearly 70-80%, something like that. It's all statistics right now in trading. All right. So that was one reason why, which is the bear flag. The second reason is the following, right? Now, I'm going to write in Luna Classic and I'm going to dive into the monthly. First of all, let's write in Luna Classic and I am going to open up Qcoin. So we do have two exchange. Now, one is Binance and one is Qcoin. And I'm going to tell you why, looking at different exchanges is quite important. Now, no one is going to tell you this out there. I haven't seen any trader talking about this thing. These are some little details that people don't pay attention to. And that's the reason why I always say, man, take a course, take the trading course. I mean, this is a course that is sitting right here in front of you right now. Okay, it's waiting for you to get it so that you can learn and learn for 20 hours that I've just been creating this one right here. Message me on Twitter, whoever is interested in that one, because the exit strategy of so many people is weak. They got a weak game of the exit strategy. Not so many people have good exit strategy. Again, here we are. Exit strategy. You're going to learn the best exit strategy right here. If you don't believe me, well, we exited earlier. I told you I'm not going to trade it. I sold it earlier at 16,900 something. So we're down at 15,000, 14,000. Some people, my signals on Discord have been able to short this thing as well, and they got a lot of profit out of it. So basically back to the exchange thing. This is the Qcoin, and let me dive into the monthly time frame. One of the reasons why I thought this has bottomed out is because of the doji that we have. Now look, notice how you have this one red candle, that red candle right there, and this doji represents almost a bottom that you can have a decision. Actually, dojis are decisive, right? You can still continue lower. I mean, when you see a doji, it means that, a decision is coming to the upside or downside. Now, I was in the favor of an upside because after all this drop to the downside, it just makes sense to go back up. We're really, really oversold. On the weekly, we're oversold. On the daily, we're oversold. So you do have that room to actually go higher. But now let's go and write Luna Classic again, but this time, instead of checking the Qcoin chart, let's open the Binance and look at what Binance showed me. So the Binance chart showed that these are three black crows. That was just a little bit of that doji in the middle, and you can continue even lower. So that's the thing. That's the confusion. That's the confusion. Now, dojis are decisive. Can you go back up? Probably you can go back up. Okay. Now, to me personally, I just want it to come down to, again, to 10,000. I don't mind if it goes down because I think it's a good idea to buy again. And I love the fact that it's giving me a discount. It's pretty generous for giving me another discount. So be careful, guys. That's a flag right there, and as long as you do have a technical target to the downside, you cannot be bullish just yet, because again, pay attention to support right here, which is now resistance right there, and which is a bear flag as well, and it actually popped down, went up, back tested it, and that's the most perfect way actually to even drop to 10,000. That's the most perfect way to go down to 10,000, because when you drop out of things, you back test them, you get rejected, and then you continue even lower. So that's pretty much it for this update on Luna Classic right now. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.